Hi guys, I hope you're well. It's currently Sunday the 16th of February 2025 and welcome to week 475 of my weight loss journey. In last week's video we all saw I maintained my body weight at 183.9 kilograms, which is 405.5 pounds or 28 stone 13.5 pounds, and of course my body mass index remained at 53.7. Just like I always do, I'm going to start the proceedings off by reviewing my calorie consumption for the past week, which we can see in the graph above. The average of this was 2,364 compared to the previous week of 2,357. It's seen the smallest of increases. It's within my 2,500 calorie allowance average for the week, so it's within target, so I can't be too disappointed by that, but I am trying to hit between 2,200 and 2,300 calories as an average as well for the week. So I've got a couple of targets within that, but as long as I'm within my overall one of 2,500, I'm generally happy. My fluid consumption has taken a nice hit upwards to 3,429 millilitres as an average for the week, which is it's a nice increase compared to the previous week. As I mentioned last week though, the week prior, I had a week off from work, so generally that does take my fluid consumption to come down. I don't drink as much during holidays, but I was back at work this past week, so normal routine, I was able to fit in a lot more fluid. Hence why I've got a healthy jump upwards. It's not quite at my 3,500 millilitre average for the week, but it's a good improvement. Now, how about my activity levels? We all know I like to monitor my step count for this. This can be seen in the graph above. The average of this was 6,286 compared to the previous week at 8,125. So it has seen a downward turn here, which isn't great. I was hoping to keep that trend moving back towards that 10,000. As we all know, every 5 weeks I like to retake my body measurements to see if I've made any improvements in that area as well. So without further ado, here are my latest results. Out of the 14 body measurements which I monitor, I've not seen any reductions or increases across any of those. Therefore, in the 475 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've seen a total reduction across all 14 body measurements of 119.7 inches, which is 304 centimetres. It's that time of the week where we all get to see my latest weighing results, so here it is guys, here's my weighing. I weigh 183.9 kilograms, which is 405.5 pounds, or 28 stone 13.5 pounds. This means in the past week I've seen no loss, no gain. It's a maintain yet again, but if I compare this result to the result I obtained at Slimming World, you can see this right here. At Slimming World this week, I also saw a maintain result. So there we go guys, I've seen 2 weeks of maintaining when 2 weeks ago I had that week off. I made an actual effort to increase my step count, which I did. It was a noticeable increase in the trend, resulted in a maintain. This week, I was hoping that there would be maybe a delayed effect of that extra activity this week in the weighing result. Unfortunately, it's not the case. It's still a maintain result. So even though I'm very pleased that I've not seen a gain, I'm quite disappointed that the extra effort that I've put in hasn't resulted in a weight loss. Based on this week's maintain, it means my body mass index will remain at 53.7, and of course the same can be said for my third weight loss target, which will stay at minus 6.1% complete. So in the 475 weeks that I've been doing this weight loss journey, I've lost a total of 135.7 pounds, which is 61.6 kilograms, or 9 stone 9.7 pounds. Next week I have another normal routine. I don't have any business trips planned at this moment in time. I thought that would have been the case as well last week, but it turns out I did. I actually had to go down to Birmingham last Monday. Wasn't expecting that one to happen, but nevertheless it did. I was good though, just even though I didn't mention it during the last few minutes of the video. I took my own lunch and I just drank water whilst I was there. I didn't get any fizzy pop or anything like that, so I was actually really good. So, pleased with myself. This week, no trips planned, so normal routine. Hopefully I'll be able to keep up with the step count throughout the week. My calorie consumption, well, should be okay. I'm mainly going to be having tuna salads this coming week. And with regards to fluid consumption, it would be nice if it can stay where it is or just a little bit higher to get it to that 3,500. But yeah, I'm hoping next week I do actually see a weight loss. Even though I'm pleased I've not seen a gain these past 2 weeks, especially one whilst I was off, I was actually hoping to see weight losses these past 2 weeks based on the additional effort that I've put in. So this week, hopefully, I will see a loss. We'll have to wait until the end of this week to find out. But other than that, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's video. As always, if you'd like to continue following me along my weight loss journey and hopefully get to see much less of me in the future, by all means subscribe to my channel so you don't get to miss out on any future videos that I post. I wish you all a fantastic week. Stay safe, look after one another, and I'll see you all again next Sunday.